Santa suds are here. Let me show you how I make them. I save up all of my soap making energy for the year for these soaps because they take so long to make. When I make my Santa soaps, I'm starting from the bottom up, so this is the bottom red layer. It is a soap scraping, and yes, that is a cardboard soap scraper. It's covered in tape, so please just leave it alone. The next layer of soap going down is going to be white, and this is going to represent his beard. The fragrance that I use for my Santa Sud soaps are candy cane. Since this is representing the beard, I am going to texture it a little bit with my soap only spoon. The next layer going down is Santa's nose. This is made out of red soap dough. The next layer going down is to represent his face, and this year I made multiple shades. Santa is for everyone, and I really wanted to make sure everyone felt included and seen. I'm only showing 3 shades right here, but I did make a 4th. I'm putting down his eyes, which are made out of black soap dough, and they can come out a little bit wonky, which is kind of fun when I'm cutting these soaps. Of course, we don't want Santa's eyes just floating off into nowhere, so I'm topping it off with a little bit more face soap, which sounds kind of weird to say. I am also going to scrape this back to create a rim for Santa's hat. Soap scraping does take a little bit longer than what I'm showing you, but I'm just giving you the general breakdown. That red streak of soap there is from where I originally started to pipe, and the soap wasn't quite ready to hold its peak yet. But guess what? No big deal, because I'm just covering it with more soap. The final touch is a little bit of white, and that's for the little pom-pom on his hat. Thank goodness I can cut this with my multi-bar cutter, because I would literally cry if I had to cut all of these by hand. My multi-bar cutter is set for a 1-inch bar, so this is actually a giant tall bar. When these are all cured up and dried, they still clock in at about 6 ounces. Santa suds do require a lot of planning ahead of time. I have to make sure that I've got my soap dough made. I finally started making Santa suds in batches, meaning that I usually will make 2 or 3 loaves at a time instead of just 1, just to save a little bit. I feel like it's a little bit easier to make big batches of soap than it is to make teeny tiny ones. So Santa suds have hit town. They are up and available on my website, ready for gifting.